It's been really exciting for us to watch over the last 18 months how AI has emerged as a narrative, and more importantly, not just a narrative for speculation, but real demand for AI use cases is already playing out, and what that means for Edge Cloud. Even as far back as, I want to say 2019, 2020, we were writing in blogs about how AI models and AI use cases could be one possible use case for the Edge network. We didn't expect it to happen this fast, but we knew we were building something that was combining a lot of compute power together. For us, the use case that we focused on was video streaming and media and entertainment in general, but we didn't expect so quickly that AI would start to influence every sector out there, including media. We think it's really interesting, but also not completely unexpected, that the same network we built that was effective for streaming use cases also can be used for AI models as well, and AI training data. We see it as something where it's kind of sort of going to invade every sector, in the same way that you start out in the 90s having internet companies and non-internet companies, when in reality, eventually every company is an internet company. It's just a basic utility that every sector of the economy is going to use. I think the same is true of AI, and you're already seeing that in media and entertainment, when a huge amount of art and increasingly video is AI generated itself. So it's, I think, very fortunate that we've already been for years building the infrastructure and the rails for some of this work to be done with the Edge network. And now that we've amassed a certain amount of CPU and GPU on this decentralized network, we have a network that's ready and in place to start powering some of the very resource intensive AI use cases that are emerging now.
Thanks, Wes, for that little brief introduction, as many of you have probably seen that type of short video, and I'm really trying to edit and change the style of the layout of the videos. I want to make it a little more creative and fun, so let's get into the news, guys, because there's a lot in terms of education AI, and I really want to highlight it, especially in South Korea, with what they are involving themselves with when it comes to Theta Network and the rest of the world. So here we go. What is up, Theta homies? It is your boy Justin Massetti, back again with another Theta token video, another Theta token update. If you're new to the channel, trying to find as much Theta news, updates, NFTs, or any kind of Theta partnerships, please hit that like and subscribe button. Check out all the links down below in the description for all the links I post in this video, along with staking your Theta tokens to my Guardian node or staking your TVO tokens to my Elite Edge node. Either way, help out my channel, help with the Theta network, but overall help yourselves out. Earn as much TVO passively as possible and utilize it however you want on Open Theta, Theta Drop, any of the sub chains on Theta, or just withdrawing it back to your wallet. Going on to today's update and news, I'm really looking forward to it. I feel like it's a whole circle that just tying the two ends together finally for making everything to make sense. So starting here on Yahoo News, seeing that, says here on Yahoo News, Korea's Kaist University adds blockchain application courses to its curriculum. Crazy thing is, we do know of the partnership and headline that we saw somewhat recently of 2024, but this article itself was written on November 14th of 2018. I feel like that's even before I even made this YouTube channel. Kind of crazy to see this type of headline. I haven't even noticed it before, but going into a little bit more of a deep dive when it comes to Theta itself, you'll be kind of amazed on what you'll be able to find, and this is what this video is really going to show you guys in terms of Theta's partnerships. So going on to this article itself, just highlighting a little thing that I wanted to mention here. In addition to working with Kaist University, Theta has also announced partnerships with two of South Korea's leading media companies, Mike Young Media Group and CJ Hello, to bring its decentralized video streaming services to wider audiences. Mitch Liu of Theta says that both groups are very open to adopting new technology and understand the potential of using decentralized networks to improve their business models. Of course, I haven't heard too much of these media companies, so what I did was just a little bit more of a deeper dive. So if you haven't yet and you appreciate this news so far, please hit that like and subscribe button. Going on to the actual here, I believe it's pronounced Mike Young Media Group. So clicking on this and going onto their website, here is a little bit more about themselves. It says Mike Young Media Group operates a newspaper, a broadcasting network, a weekly and a monthly magazine, and an electronic newspaper. It publishes a Korean language business newspaper with a circulation of 1.2 million. Its television broadcast reaches 15 million viewers every day. So essentially, it kind of reminds me of like NBC here in America, in the United States, but basically it's in South Korea. So that's the only thing I can think of when it comes to that relation. But if you do have that amount of people who are that are basically streaming and checking in terms of updates, news in their world. Who knows what kind of potential that could bring for Theta Network and the future of that type of partnership. I haven't been able to find too much about CJ Hello that you did see one of the big other companies that were affiliated with Theta. I haven't found too much, maybe just because maybe that article was written in 2018. Maybe that business isn't in business anymore. I could be wrong, but based on the searches that I was trying to find, I haven't really found anything more recent. So 6 years isn't the longest time, but maybe there's going to be some more updates later on when it comes to CJ Hello. But in terms of this partnership, it looks like it's continuing, but I haven't seen as much news, so maybe they are not also using it. So just a friendly reminder that none of these videos are financial advice, guys. Definitely do your own research. I do want to mention a couple more things because there's so much more with blockchain and Theta and healthcare and universities all together. It seems like education is the forefront when it comes to just the initial platform for any kind of new adoption. That's the roadmap that people tend to lean towards initially. So that's what it looks like for Theta Network, and it looks like it's being adopted a lot quicker than I was expecting. Going here, it looks like on Forbes, just one of the other things they mentioned, MBN and CJ Hello, both larger conglomerates, will give customers who earn Theta tokens the ability to redeem those for products and services across different verticals of respective enterprises, creating a loyalty mechanism that rewards and retains customers. I believe this may have been miswritten. I believe they are talking about T-Fuel, not just Theta tokens, but I could be wrong because this was also an older article itself. Mitch Liu, who describes his project as an Airbnb or Uber of excess bandwidth resources, says that the potential cost savings his model proposal has generated immediate interest among high-level media players. These big platforms today spend a lot of money, millions of dollars a month, delivering video streams. Their network can offload a big chunk of that. Further results in the testnet partnership of Sliver TV, which is I believe now Theta TV. The popular esports content provider supported the viewer engagement thesis. The site realized a 70% increase in total monthly visits during the test run and an average viewing of 31 minutes, 3 times that of a similar channels during that period. So of course, seeing this testnet, I'm just scrolling up just a little just to see when this was actually written. I believe it looks like also 2018, so September 20 of 2018. So basically about 6 years initially from when this article was written. So we shall see. I still haven't heard too much news about it, or maybe I just haven't covered enough of it, but seeing more of South Korea be adopting these type of partners with Theta is just something that's more something to look forward to when it comes to Theta Network's updates. Just because we also know that the universities have been associated with Theta Network, and we're also going to look into that. Seen right here is Yonsei University taps Theta Edge Cloud to power its AI research. Just scrolling down a little bit more into one of the highlighted parts, this research could radically improve data analysis across industries, enabling more efficient and accurate interpretations of large data sets in fields such as finance, healthcare, and scientific research. When you have all these universities that are incorporated with Theta in some sort of sense, it's just a little more hopeful that it's going to be adopted in a bigger sense, because this was posted on August 21st of 2024, so something to look forward to when it becomes the more recent news. Not only does Yonsei also have been affiliated with Theta Network, but we also have more universities here listed. We're thrilled to announce that AIX Lab at Seoul Women's University has signed a multi-year agreement to utilize Theta Edge Cloud, joining Kaist and Yonsei University to leverage the Theta Edge Cloud for advanced AI research. And of course, we do realize that Kaist was, I feel like initially the first one, because going back onto this Yahoo News says right here is the first one back in 2018. So I believe they are the first ones back to make this partnership. So it goes from Kaist, Yonsei, and now we also have Seoul Women's University. Going on to a little bit more right here as well, saying here's the Seoul Women's University taps Theta Edge Cloud to power AI research with DePin. If you're not familiar with DePin, it's decentralized physical infrastructure, basically saying that these data centers that are already created, utilizing their technology not only for a specific entity, but just any kind of resource around the surrounding area, just so that costs are a lot more lower and just more effective and not wasting energy, and just sharing the bandwidth so it's not just sitting there. Going on to a little bit of an example throughout this article, says the reducing cost of AI in research. Faced with the rising cost of GPUs for AI research, universities find traditional methods like maintaining in-house GPU clusters or using expensive cloud services increasingly unsustainable. Theta Lab CEO Mitch Liu notes that Theta Edge Cloud offers a solution by reducing these costs by 50 to 70% and increasing research productivity 5-fold. The message from University unanimous GPU access for AI research is a major financial and logistical hurdle. By lowering the barriers and accelerating setup times, we're supercharging innovation across the entire AI ecosystem, benefiting everyone in the field. Professor Min-Soo Park, who will lead the collaboration, stated that Theta's decentralized GPU network would bridge the gap between academic ambitions and practical constraints, with the collaboration representing a significant step in democratizing AI research. And just seeing when this was posted was on September 6th of 2024. Just showing you guys that these statistics, the numbers are staying relatively consistent. You saw back in 2018 about the Sliver TV example, going on to now, so that was 2018. Now going on 2024, talking about the similar statistics for cost savings, just the opportunities for institutions and educations just to optimize their technology and just the learning education altogether. It's even crazy because we did talk about healthcare and other than finance, because you do also have noticed that now it's Korea's turn listed here, and the Levita portion says thanks to Kaist, the MIT of Korea, for hosting their CEO Ali Farhanchi. So showing because Levita is the healthcare AI aspect for Theta Network, their partner. So it's just crazy seeing that all these type of categories are somehow being affiliated with Theta, and it's just being adopted all throughout. It looks like South Korea, at least in the beginning. We're starting somewhere, and we shall see when September 25th, when all those Android phones and technologies might implement all that Theta hype. I'm really hoping so, because it's kind of almost there. We're about less than a month away. It's literally the month of September, so who knows how those updates are. And I haven't seen too much news, but when I get a chance, of course, I'm going to show it to you guys as soon as I can. But overall, thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel. If that's all I really have for today's video, so if you like the new layout of the platform and the videos, please comment down below. I am really looking forward to becoming a little more creative with it rather than just reading this consistent news and articles. It's kind of boring in my opinion. So some of the videos may be less consistent in terms of how many a week. I might drop it down to 2, maybe 1, depending on how much information is in each video, guys. But thank you so much if you're an OG viewer and subscriber and coming back to the channel. Would not be here without you. Really looking forward to spreading as much news for you guys. If you're a new viewer trying to find as much Theta news, updates, NFTs, or any kind of Theta partnerships, please hit that like and subscribe button. Check out all the links down below in the description for all the links that I post in this video, along with staking your Theta tokens to my Guardian node or staking your T-Fuel tokens to my Elite Edge node if there's room. I'm almost at 500,000 with the T-Fuel, but you can copy it down below those addresses and stake it accordingly, but make sure you are staking the correct token to the right node. But like I said, that's all I have for today's video. Really looking forward to the changing of the layout for each video, but until the next one, it is your boy Justin Passetti, so try to keep up. Alright, deuces.